What if I told you there's a dark side to achieving your first $100,000? In just a few minutes, I'm going to reveal the surprising psychological tactics that can either sabotage your success or catapult you to wealth. Are you ready to discover what they don't teach you in business school? Let's dive in. Welcome back, hustlers. If you've ever dreamed of hitting that elusive six-figure mark, you're in for a treat today. We're unpacking the dark psychology behind making your first 100K. You see, hitting that target isn't just about hustle. It's also about mindset, strategy, and yes, sometimes a bit of manipulation. But don't worry, I'm not talking about anything illegal. So grab your notepad because we're going to explore how to navigate the financial jungle to secure that cash. First off, let's talk about the fear of missing out, or FOMO. This isn't just for social media influencers, it's a powerful financial tool. When you understand the psychology of urgency, you can motivate yourself to act before opportunity slips away. It creates a sense of urgency that drives decisions. Remember last Black Friday when everyone was lining up at midnight? You may think it's just shopping, but what they're buying is not only products, but also the thrill of seizing a good deal quickly. But here's a shocking twist. This FOMO can actually work for you. If you see an investment opportunity, get off your rear and act, because if you hesitate, someone else will snag that chance and you will be left wondering, what if? Let's confuse our mindsets with a startling statistic. 60% of people say they missed investment opportunities because they waited too long. So how do we channel FOMO positively? Focus on opportunity, not the fear of falling behind. Shift that mindset. Instead of asking, what's the worst that could happen, flip it to what amazing possibilities am I ushering in? Now on to anchoring. Yes, you're about to learn how to use psychological tactics to get what you want. Anchoring is the idea that the first piece of information we receive becomes a baseline for making future decisions. For example, if you're negotiating a salary or the price of a product, you bring up a number first. It sets the tone. Utilize this tactic when pitching your services. Give them a higher number than you expect, then bring it down to what you really want. Boom! You just anchored their perception of value in your favor. It's a sneaky little trick in finance, but also powerful. Hold on to your seats, it's pattern interrupt time. Can you believe it? Studies show that successful negotiators often have to fake confidence. It's not about knowing everything, it's about projecting certainty. So whether you're at a bank trying to secure a loan or setting a price for your freelance gig, remember, if you don't believe in yourself, why should they? Project that confidence. Next up is social proof. Guess what? People want validation before making big financial decisions. This is why testimonials work wonders. Create your brand on social media showcasing client success stories or user-generated content. If you can illustrate that others have succeeded using your methods, you'll tap into that psychological need for reassurance. There's a reason businesses show images of busy restaurants or thriving stores. They know you're more likely to partake if others are already doing it. And speaking of tricks, allow me to introduce you to the principle of reciprocity. It's simple. People are more likely to give when they receive something first. So whether it's offering a free consultation or a downloadable ebook, this strategy applies the principle of give and take to boost your business. So go on, give a little, and watch how much you receive in return. Pattern interrupt alert. Ladies and gentlemen, this next point might just blow your mind. Mindset can amplify your success. Research shows that people who practice gratitude not only feel better about their financial situations, but also tend to make smarter financial decisions. Yep, I thought you'd like that. When you start appreciating what you have, you naturally direct your energy towards growth. So start by writing down 3 things you're grateful for every day. It might just lead you to your financial breakthrough. Let's shift gears now and discuss the scarcity principle. This psychological trick states that people value things more when they're scarce. Products that advertise limited time offers or a few spots left drive people to the edge of their seats. Don't just consider this for marketing, think about applying this to your investment strategies as well. If you can identify unique opportunities that are less available, capitalize on that. Remember, scarcity increases demand. Position yourself correctly. Also, beware of the sunk cost fallacy. This one is a beast. It's where people stick with a losing investment and refuse to walk away because they've already poured time or money into it. Here's the black and white truth. You can't change the past, but you can control your future. If something is draining your resources, let it go. Learn to make financial decisions based on current conditions rather than past mistakes. The moment you recognize this, your growth can skyrocket. Now for the big reveal that no one tells you, changing habits is hard. You can't expect to achieve a 100K by simply dreaming about it while scrolling through Instagram. Financial success is all about habits. Start small. Cut unnecessary subscriptions, pay yourself first, and track your spending. Each tiny shift builds a framework for larger changes in the long run. Tweak your routine until you start seeing that sweet, sweet money flow. And for the grand finale, let's talk about emotional decision-making. Did you know that most financial decisions are driven by emotion? Your brain is wired to look for both pleasure, what you'll gain, and pain, what you might lose. Understanding this can navigate conversations and negotiations. If you're putting together a proposal, tap into emotional triggers. Make them feel what they could gain. Use phrases like, imagine how your life will improve when you're making an additional 100K. Harness that emotion to seal the deals. Wrapping up what we discussed, success is not just numbers, it's psychology. Use FOMO for motivation, anchor perceptions in your favor, leverage social proof, practice reciprocity, cherish gratitude, leverage scarcity, carefully navigate sunk costs, build strong habits, and appeal emotionally to drive those results. Remember, the journey to that first 100K isn't just about hard work. It's about mastering the underlying psychological rules at play. If you found these tips valuable, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe for more insights on mastering your financial journey. And hey, share in the comments below. What's your top tip for making your first 100K? Let's get rich together. See you next time.